Yo, 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 we are back. We are back. We are back. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Let's check out our weekly recap. We are back with the Madden Ultimate Team League. We got the Atlanta Falcons as usual. And we are starting it off right.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Indianapolis? The Colts at home to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is the Colts wideout. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Colts continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals wideout. He has a step. He has the grab. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And here is the running back. He's going to get loose, and he'll take this one in. 28 yards for the touchdown. The Lions move to 4-1, looking...
All right. We didn't make the weekly recap, so now we got to show out. Because that makes no sense. We didn't make the recap, but we got player of the week. I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is. Let's set up our strategy. They tripping. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Again, we are back for the second time this morning. Going ahead and getting our Madden game out the way. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate it. This in the Ultimate League. Change my game title. Okay, we can say that. All right, we'll go ahead and get our workouts in. I don't really care about short hands. Take that off. I'm gonna type it to level 31. I get that extra boost. Extra, what do you call it? So what's up, GC? Easy.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready, Get it. 18 Cardinal. Ready. Let's go. Panther 60.
Oh wow.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagle. Ready. Cowboy 80. Go. 19, touch, let's go! Ready! 70 line, let's go! Come on, set! Hawk 70, hup, hup. Let's go! 70 Timber, let's go! Here we go! 60 Bison! Here we go, set! 60 Eagle! Panther 60, Panther 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Ready. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Yes. Stop.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready. 70 Timber. Let's go. Let's go. Hawk 70. Down. 70 line. Ready. Set it. Cougar 19. Tag. 60 Eagle. Ready. Let's go now. 60 Bison. Ready. Down. Bronco 80. Ready. Panther 60. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go. Set. Ready. Viking 18. Ready. Set. 70 Lions. Go. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready. Ready. 60 Bison. Set up. Down. Cougar 19. Ready. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Hawk 70. Let's go. Set. Panther 60. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready. Ready. 60 Eagles. Go. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready. Set. Ready. Cowboy 80. Set up. Ready. Cougar 19. Let's go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Get it! Get it! Come on! Set! Here we go! Ready? Let's go now! Go! Ready. Ready. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. 60, Panther 60. Huh. Set up. Viking 18. Come on, set. Hawk 70. Ready. Set. 60 Eagle. Ready, Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go now. 70 Timber. Ready. Let's go. Cougar 19. Go. Down. 60 Bison. Let's go. Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Set. Hawk 70. Set up. 19 charge. Ready. Set. 60 Eagle. Let's go. Ready. 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
My nose hurt.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Go. Here we go. Let's go now. Down. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Come on. Let's go. Ready. Set up. Go.
I don't think I'm gonna do one good dog.
Set.
Put my head to head online.
Here we go. Ready.
I'll do a day. I have a day where I go and do those.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready? Get it? Ready? Here we go, here we go. Here we go, set, go. Ready? Let's go now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His team, one of the great stories in the first month, 4-0 to begin this season. Across the way, you've got the head coach of the Bears. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Soldier Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. To accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70, Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Post defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown number 9 for the year. That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Bears offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat us.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Back to throw. Back to the middle of the field. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
At the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
At the Falcons' 3-yard line.
Brown trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The line of scrimmage.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7th. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Come on. Hey.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Panther Street. Panther.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
From the 50. That's
Come on, man.
and intercepted. And the Bears are going going to take...
I know I'm not quitting because of what just happened. I'm definitely quitting so I can set my X factors. Delete that. Just so y'all know, no, I don't really care about throwing an interception. It really hurts me none. But I do need to set my X factors. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. The satellite never really made love. See what I'm saying? Right. All this is supposed to be. I'm gonna have to pay for Apple TV. Anyway, don't worry about that right now. All right, let's try this again, y'all. My bad. Thank y'all for tuning in. Got a quick 30-second break. The game be on right after.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. His guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week.
Say hello. Hello, everybody.
From the booth alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Johnson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Alert!
They'll go play action. This finds Cooks complete. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. All in left side. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Stopped by Deion Henley.
A gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
3rd and 4.
19.
Here's a throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
He's going to throw it again. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Screen here for Smith. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, give to Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A 6-yard run, and now they've got fourth down. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Hopkins is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
Let's go. Say yeah, let's go.
Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. He reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can really hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, play action. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
Falcons, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Warriors,
First
70.
down, Falcons.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Working on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Intended for Caleb.
Ready.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It's now second
Ready.
and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Bears in the nickel, third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons one up the opposing.
A quick second, y'all. I go fix our bottle. to do your hair. Got to do your hair. Got to do your hair. Come on. Got 2 minutes to get your food done, okay? 2 minutes.
Field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Johnson now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Get some space around midfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Look good. Spider baby. Spider baby. Hungry? Okay, let's like eating. Why not me eating?
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw.
Kill him!
Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Out of it.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the red zone on first. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It connects down the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Mustang 19.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. This one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Keeps it on the option here. They pitch it to him. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Falcons.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Hey, Trash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Pass play now. Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Dive play straight ahead. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Throwing on 2ds. On the move, headed right. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Come on, man.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They're throwing it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now a 4th down staring right at him. Up and good from Fairbairn. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's got a man left. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears.
Bronco switch. Bronco
From the
switch.
gun, a give to Brown. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready.
2nd down pass play coming. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Sending them on the dive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yards. And it's 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the big game downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go.
Caught by Washington, left side. And they get this down to the 28.
15 more yards.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Falcon.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hiking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught in stride by Rice. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
13 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Working inside the red zone. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
83.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
60
Bears'
by
14-yard
18
line.
Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They are throwing it again. He brings it in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Complete.
The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
17. Bears 6.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Get it.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle.
Bro.
And he is
Left,
stopped as he
right,
reaches
shit.
that
You doing
46-yard
left,
line.
right shit, bro? Come on, man.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. On target to Valdez-Scantling. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
11 more yards.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second.
Bears
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now.
He
Oh,
dropped
again, it looks
it.
like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
10.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. For a left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And up by 8, not expecting them to get too aggressive with so little time remaining. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Chop, Lions. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. Escapes a defender.
Big Bo
Oh, he
Jack.
drops a cut to the right
Big Bo Jack.
sideline.
Big Bo Jack.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
24. Bears 9.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squibber. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a two-score game here at the... And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. To throw here on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. First down, he'll throw it. Set up the screen for Rice. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Falcons.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Falcons, first
19,
down.
18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points.
Bears 9.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
Ready.
First down, play action. Catch made over the middle. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Pass play coming here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Tight end going in motion here. To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. There really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. We'll come up on 1st and 10.
Go, Rick. Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll run here from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Go! 18 Cardinal.
Running for the marker on 2nd. He dodged the tackle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears about set for their next possession. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
70 Lions. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw now. Barrios makes the catch. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He's going to throw it again. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
The ultimate team sport still has so many times games within the game, individual battles, and right now, they don't have an answer for this guy. It may be time to turn the line to Chip to find some way to protect the quarterback.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
70 Timberwolves.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Hopkins is good. And the deficit shrinks to 26.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll go play action. He's got it downfield near the edge. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the... Now, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. And they're going to throw by the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. Keeps away from one. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's another Falcons.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Sack. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
He's going to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
Ready?
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's tackled for no gain.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons keep running away with this. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Johnson with a return here. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here.
Set it. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd
Go
down.
now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lion. Let's go.
2nd down pass play coming. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll try him left side. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Brought in close to the 8. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Bears 12.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He loses the football. The Falcons bring it in. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance.
Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here, and he'll try to hit this one well. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
To throw here on 1st down. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19.
First down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons are running them out of the building. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead.
62. Bears 12.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
Traveler, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Number 83.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the
Here we go,
Bears,
set.
first down.
Viking, 18.
First and
Ready,
10.
Motion man sent left.
48-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
13 more
So
yards.
fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at
Here we
the
go, here we
39-yard
go.
line.
60 Eagles, 60.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. He's going to throw it again. Complete out to the right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Bears cut into the lead by another point.
62. Bears 19.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. He throws a bullet deep to the right
Who the
side.
fuck is number 92, bro? You gotta be shitting me. Reggie White. How? How? 87 speed, and he keeping up with who? How? How? Come on.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Go. Scoop.
They're going to pass it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead.
Bears 19.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Huh. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought in by his back Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Get it. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Bronco switch.
Dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
That's good.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Go. 70 Lions.
They'll throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Fairbairn connects on the extra point, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
76. Bears 19.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's going to conclude the Ultimate Madden League for the day. We should be back tomorrow. I think they're going to send the night. So, we will be here. But yeah, so that's going to do it for today. Thank